and today we're reacting to day in the life trends still getting people fired. I get it, bro. Like, you go to your job. I know if I wanted to be a content creator and I was working a regular job, I'm trying to sneak in a little bit of day in the life. You know what I'm saying? I would have had some good funny moments at Amazon, bro. You know what I'm saying? I was Amazon driver of the year. I'm whipping them motherfucking dogs coming out trying to grab me. I jump over them. Ha! Huss! Fighting dogs off of packages. Like, bro, that would have been A1 content. Let's get to the video, man. Let's do it.
Day in the life videos keep getting people fired.
I love my job. I would have never done anything to jeopardize it.
A few months ago, it was the Mac store employee at the LAX airport who got fired after posting day in the life videos showing an array of confidential information. I covered that situation and a few others in a previous video. And now there are new viral situations where this day in the life trend.
I know about this woman again. I didn't get to show it on this one, kind of like the David one, because I was going through that little probationary period with certain content. But we back. Y'all saw the David one yesterday. Y'all showed love.
Is ending people's careers and even exposing illegal business operations.
As you guys may know, I am the substitute that was recently fired from teaching because of my TikTok. I had absolutely no idea that I couldn't record students, or else I definitely wouldn't have done it.
Day in the life is a trend where people film a play-by-play of a day in their life. Most people spend most of their days working, so most of these videos show people's work day. Some of them are interesting and inspiring and give us insight into what other people do for work, but some people show way too much information in these videos, and that can have career-ending consequences. Today, we're going to be discussing a couple of new viral situations where this has happened, starting with the substitute teacher who got fired after posting a day in the life TikTok of her first day.
Yeah. We got a new hustle unlocked. I'm a school teacher now.
We got a new hustle unlocked. I'm a school teacher now. Well, motherfucker, now. Like, this was like, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you doing your thing. You feel me? She got a substitute teacher. I wasn't expecting the blasted, you know what I'm saying, neck tattoo stud chick was gonna come out here and, you know, wanna be sub. It's an interesting lunch. A Lunchable, a big ass bag of Skittles, a Gatorade, and a great value water with a silver fork. What are you don't need that to eat a Lunchable. Or maybe what's that down there? I'm not sure what that is. Maybe that's a microwavable meal or something. Ooh, her diet's something crazy.
Rufus, let's get the day rolling. Who would have ever thought it?
8 a.m. filming students walking in the hallway.
Yes, ma'am. Have a good night. Today was really a breeze. My kids ain't had to do too much, man. I really, to be honest, I let them do whatever they want to do. Yes, I'm that type of teacher.
Doesn't the teacher...
Oh my god, I forgot about this, bro. Oh, yeah. I used to love them subs, bro. You gonna let me be on the phone too? Oh yeah, that's what I love to hear. I let them do what I want to do.
Teacher usually leave a lesson plan or instructions for what the class should be doing while they're gone.
Give me a little lunch break.
Okay, so she's filming a hallway parade or pep rally in the hallway.
Damn, shorty. Yeesh. Man, I gotta get up out these school kids try to take me down, man. Then I look so young, I look like one of them.
No, hold on, man. Because then I started fighting for Shorty at the end when she made her response. That collection of words was just, it's still crazy.
Hallway.
Damn, shorty. Yeesh. Man, I gotta get up out these school kids try to take me down, man. Then I look so young, I look like one of them. Appreciate. You know, my little free time, I had to go out there and give me some little content, little fit check. Really just a chill fit today. Cause y'all know if it was up to me, I would have been rough fine head to toe. Y'all know I ain't lying. But they did have a pep rally and came clutch, and that was the typical day.
And that's a typical day on your first day. And last day.
That's a typical day on your first day. Why is she cooking Shorty like that?
Because she got fired for filming students. I'm not surprised.
As you guys may know, I am the substitute that was recently fired from teaching because of my TikTok. It's honestly so sad how sick the world is that you guys automatically mischaracterize me fully without further context. I'm a content creator. I record everything I do, so it was typical for me. And as you guys know, if you create content, you will know that everything you see is not what you get. Majority of the content that you do see was recorded while I was alone. It looked as if I had a class, but I did not have a class, and the school knows that. I did not have a class. I had nothing but free time. Aside from the body camera that was already recording, everything else was recorded when I was alone.
So she's basically saying that she staged the clips where it looked like she had a class.
Yeah, we're familiar with the method. Wherever they go, and the teachers will be like, they'll be like, not saying nothing, and there's no class. It's just they trying to create the illusion of, you know, this is what the day would look like if I was here. I'm not mad at it. Sure, it's like she said, it's content, it's videos. A lot of the shit you see ain't real anyway.
To a class.
Right.
The body cam that was already recording, I mean, that's exactly the problem.
And as I explained, when I first arrived, this was my very first time subbing ever. I had absolutely no idea that I couldn't record students, or else I definitely wouldn't have done it. I truly would have honestly recorded myself if I knew it was an issue with recording students.
She said that she didn't know that she couldn't record students because this is her first time subbing. Did she just show up for her first day without any sort of training or an orientation or having to sign?
Maybe they didn't even speak about it because it's probably not very typical for somebody to pull up and just start recording motherfuckers. So they was probably just like, they probably just went without mentioning, like, yeah, don't do that. So, but it didn't get talked about directly, so maybe she just, you know what I'm saying, like, hey, by the way, don't record the students. I'd imagine they probably not really saying that because it probably just goes without saying.
Sign some forms about like the code of conduct, and even then, like, I think most people would just know that you shouldn't film students and post them to your social media. But I would be surprised if she didn't have any sort of information.
I truly would have honestly recorded myself if I knew it was an issue with recording students. I went on TikTok before I worked, and that's what I seen. I am by far no predator or anything close to it. That is insane for it even to be put onto me. I truly just thought I was doing something good for the youth. Like, honestly, and I was enjoying it. I wasn't going to make a video, but I've been receiving an awful amount of hate. I feel like it was necessary for me to clear my name up. I truly do apologize for how it may seem, but my slang and terminology is much different than yours. But none of the kids knew they were being recorded at any point.
None of the kids knew they were being recorded at any point. Does that make it any better?
And I do apologize for this once again. I truly do, but I had no idea this was prohibited. I assure you that it would have not been posted.
A lot of people interpreted what she said in the video's voiceover during the hallway parade as predatory.
Damn, shorty.
Right.
Man, I gotta get up out these school kids trying to take me down. Then I look so young, I look like one of them.
I can see it, although she is adamant that that is not the case.
What I meant by shorty in the terminology, the kids were going to take me down were absolutely not what you guys took them as. Those kids were smaller than me, shorter than me, younger than me. They are shorties, they are young. That absolutely means nothing with flirting. My terminology is much different from you guys. So I said the kids were going to take me down, as in a phrase of the kids all together. That absolutely did not mean anything. That is sick to even think of that. I am a content creator. I am known. The kids knew me. They were supporters of mine. So I say the kids were going to take me down. It means as the same way that supporters do anybody else that they support. I'm no different.
Oh, they going to take me down. Like the kid, like they're going to take down my page. Jesus. I don't know what the hell this woman trying to exclaim to us.
More than properly. I do have a fan base. I do have supporters. I do have people that know me. Those kids already had knew me previously. It was several kids coming up to me trying to see, am I that person? That's what I meant by take me down. All hassling me at once is what I meant. Absolutely didn't mean anything from kids. That is sick. Those are kids, so they see me as somebody famous. They were all entouraging me at one time. That's what I meant. I find it sick that you guys would assume that I'd be saying that phrase in any other way.
Before her account was banned, she had around 100,000 followers, I'm pretty sure. So I was kind of questioning, like, it was her first day, so how would students have known her previously? How would they know who she is? Like, what are the odds that they would actually watch and be familiar with her TikTok content? That question was answered for me, but we'll get back to that in a second.
This was a voiceover I added way after I left the school. Again, it was an additional voiceover. It was not recorded. On the videos, it was nothing saying I was cheering the school on. There was an additional voiceover that I added after I mashed the videos up. I am truly so sorry that you guys are not familiar with me or my terminology, but I absolutely meant no harm.
She's standing on this terminology thing, which again, once I see this again, as you see the conviction in her voice, it's hard not to believe her. Like, you know, I don't think she was out here like, ooh, damn, shorty, that. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it don't feel like that's where she was coming from. But it's just, I don't know, man. You know, you just gotta do better, bro.
I did nothing but my job.
What do you mean? I did nothing but my job. Filming a day in the life, especially one showing so much, was not part of the job description at all.
I was to myself. Not one single kid that could say that I did or said anything inappropriate.
Hey, what's good, y'all? I'm back again. And I've been putting a lot of people on to this program called Free Cash for a while now. Check out one of my supporters that had the biggest payout that I've seen yet from all the DMs y'all sent. And I promise you, they've been hitting me up saying that they've tried it and it's worked. They've been getting cashed out, and I love to hear that because it genuinely actually works. And don't think I have not been seeing y'all's comments saying things like it doesn't work, Dior supporting a finesse, they're trying to take your data, and it's not true at all. And the fact that y'all would think that I would even put that on a video to get y'all finessed is wild to me. But hey, first off, Free Cash does not sell your data. They strictly track your progress to make sure you can get paid. Only sign up with an email and password and give no personal information. So I don't know what y'all are talking about. Here's how it goes. You sign up through my link, and inside you see a list of apps and games. Download them, play, and beat the levels that they tell you. That's the key. You gotta complete the requirement. And once you hit the level, the system credits your account. And every time you finish, you get real money. Cash out to your PayPal or get a gift card, while it also being free of charge. The games pay Free Cash to get new players, and Free Cash just shares the money with y'all for trying it out. It may take a little time to get a huge payout, but if you're gonna be on your phone playing games anyway, you might as well make $5 to $10 doing the same thing. I don't want to hold y'all any longer, and I hope I've cleared up some things if you've been sitting on the fence. Hit the link, try a few games, and then DM me. Let me know that you've been winning, actually getting your money. Like I showed y'all earlier, bro made $1,000 off of Free Cash. I'm not promising that's gonna happen every day for y'all, but the fact that there's a possibility for doing something that y'all already do should really be all the convincing that you need, bro.
Day in my life as a private chef.
Day in the life of a restaurant marketer.
Day in the life.
Day in the life.
But not every job is meant to have this type of content arc, because these videos have gotten a lot of people fired from their jobs.
I love my job. I would have never done anything to jeopardize it.
This is a PSA to not post day in the life, get ready with me, come to work with me when you are really working.
I'm gonna keep posting these until I'm rich and famous and don't have to work anymore.
So if you don't know what a day in my life video is, it's where someone films the intimate details of their day-to-day life. Since most people spend a majority of their days working, a huge portion of these videos show people's workday. These day in my life videos span so many different jobs and industries. A lot of creators have built communities this way, and it can be very helpful for people considering different career paths. I also find them pretty entertaining. I want to preface that there's nothing inherently wrong about wanting to build a platform or share what your day-to-day life is like, and that day-to-day life including your job. And in doing so, especially when showing certain work environments, requires a level of discretion and caution that a lot of people aren't exercising until it's too late. The most recent and viral case where this happened was the Mac store manager at LAX airport getting fired after posting very detailed day in my life videos. But there's way more people than just her getting fired for these. Today we're going to look at some of the times where that happened across a few different industries to see why people are getting fired for their TikToks. Okay, so let's start with the Mac employee situation, since this is the most recent and what's kind of brought this issue back into discussion.
I love my job. I would have never done anything to jeopardize it.
Come to work with me at LAX airport, timestamps included. Hammering down the authenticity with too much information. 9 a.m. get on the shuttle. 9:45 go through TSA.
Yeah, this is a lot of info. What if now I see this video and it's like, oh, she move around with this XYZ? Like, bro, stalkers back in the day, bro, they used to have to sit in the shadows, sit in cars and in black cars and watch you and write down and study your routine and shit. Now, if you like somebody, just fucking, oh, they live over here, you go, what's your job? Oh, okay, and you make sure you're on the bus at 9 o'clock. I don't gotta get no note. Not me. I mean, I say that. They ain't gotta get no notebook, no paper out no more. I just pull up and watch you. They get you right on the first day. Oh, you did 2 days like this back and back? Okay, bet. I'll see you on day 2.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
We straight up just saw her badge. Going up the escalator, getting money. Cash. Look at that. Oh
yeah. See, now let's change it from stalker to thief. Oh, you get the money out at 10 a.m. So when I come through here, I mean, you are at the airport, so I'm sure it makes it that much harder to get like robbed. But what if, I don't know, I catch you outside? Hey, You go to work. I know you get the money out at 10 a.m. every day. How'd you know that? Right? Now you go grab it, and I say, all right, tomorrow, and this is what I'm going to do. And guess what? Since you wanted to show me all this information, I know where you stay at too. I just went up and followed that. Right? So now, I just know, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to be watching you, whatever. Use you some type of threat. Make sure you get the money out. I want you to leave, bring it outside, and I'm gone, man. Or XYZ is going to happen to your dog at home or some shit. I don't know.
That cash. Oh, and a whole receipt that we could
$100
pause and
at
zoom
once.
into if we wanted to.
Yeah, you gotta stop by and say hi. What's your name? I'm Jenny. I'm Bree. Nice to meet you.
What are we looking at?
Showed us the entire spreadsheet of whatever the heck she was noting down. 11 a.m. She got fired. Her videos have come under a lot of scrutiny for showing
She recorded. I'm sorry. She recorded her with the box walking and makeup on her face. Like, didn't even just try to, like, let me clean this up a little bit. Wait till I get home. I'm fired. That's crazy.
As we watched through a previous day in my life video, what do you notice might be a problem for her to be sharing on TikTok, if anything? Timestamps, not necessary. Okay, TSA pre-check. Showing yourself going through TSA, showing your badge. 2 p.m. you have a meeting. It looks like it's on Zoom. And if we were to zoom in, we could probably see the first and last names of these people. Showing the daily sales spreadsheet. Showing where the extra inventory is kept.
So I'm checking the end of day numbers right now, and it looks like my opener did $912 in her ship.
Okay, we get all the way to 9 p.m. where we're closing the register. Why are you showing this, ma'am? What time you...
They used to go in the back. Whenever I worked at Dick's, they would go in the back and do all of this, like, so that way nobody could see what they was doing.
Can expect the money, cash money, to be taken out of the store. 9:15 p.m.
Hello? Alright, I'm out of here. The end of the day.
And that shows us where you probably took the cash. People are saying that everything she shared in her videos are a huge security risk, and that's why she got fired.
But I love my job. I would never do anything to jeopardize it. Get ready with me while I help you rob my store. I mean, do an open and closing shift.
You literally showed us the safe at the LAX airport. You showed us where it's at. You showed us how to get there. You showed us where you park. You showed us your bags. You showed us the bus.
Now the next manager could be in danger because they know where the manager picks up the money and what times, the bag they use to walk it through the airport, and that they're alone doing all of this. She made a mess. I could only imagine that airports have very strict safety and security standards for their employees. So not only is she a risk to the airport, she's a risk to herself because someone could have been watching that and her whole schedule. If you've watched my videos before, you know I'm all about internet safety. Post your content, do your thing, but be strategic about your personal safety. Sharing the specifics of time and location for a place you go on a routine basis, not great for protecting yourself online. The creator a few days later made an explanation video. She said that Mac was very supportive of her making content and encouraged her to do so, and that the LAX airport is actually who fired her. And they fired her because she violated their social media policies. She said she didn't put the airport at risk. They didn't ask her to take down the videos, which is why they're still up, but other people very much beg to differ. People who are airport...
Hey, I'm not worried about you getting fired or not. You know what I'm saying? Hey, if they back then fire you, sure. They said they ain't fire you, the airport fired you, whatever. What I'm saying is, all that still goes. Right? Oh, you get at the bus at 9? Okay, easy. Easy. That's an easy one. You get on the bus at 9, you do this with the money at 10, you da-da-da-da-da. Like, bro, you not, there's... Come on, man. You making it easy for motherfuckers.
Employees themselves are basically saying
they ain't even gotta work for it.
What she posted was a huge security risk and violation for the airport.
She's very lucky if she gets away with just getting fired and she has no other repercussions, because I've worked alongside the FAA and they do not play when it comes to safety, specifically with protocols that are that specific. You have to be very aware of what you can and can't do.
I think you'll see in these other scenarios that the trouble often comes with a mix of violating employees' social media policies and violating other privacy, confidentiality, and security standards. This has happened to a lot of nurses, doctors, and medical personnel over the years. My immediate thought when it comes to medical personnel is HIPAA. If something in a video that you post online compromises patient confidentiality, day, then that can be bad news for not only your job, but also for your license. And from what it also seems is that a lot of hospitals and medical facilities have their own employee social media policies.
I made a TikTok at work that went viral. My job basically fired me for it. So that TikTok had over 800,000 views and like 6,000 likes. So what do y'all think? Do I restore the TikTok that I deleted that went viral, or do I just continue to try and fly under the radar?
Never involve work with social media, period. You shouldn't have made it. We all sign a confidentiality agreement. Why would you destroy your career over a TikTok? Any workplace, regardless of a career choice, is grounds for automatic dismissal. I'm a teacher, and if I made a TikTok at work, I'm sure I'd be fired too. Companies have policies. Plus, you're being paid to be a nurse, not an influencer.
My recruiter called and was like, "You've been terminated." And all she said was that it was a TikTok. And that TikTok was just a whiteboard, and I don't even think it said the hospital. People just picked up on the hospital based on the colors and the font of the whiteboard.
Yeah, it's that serious these days. And you don't even gotta let nobody know exactly what's going on. But like, being a nurse and recording TikToks, it's probably not the best look, gang. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I think more so it's like they probably don't really give a damn. It's more so about if something happens and you are distracted and now they're suing the hospital. They know they're not going to get that much money out of you. We're going to sue the hospital. So to protect us and to just make sure that nothing like this happens, and to use you as an example for any other fucking TikTok nurses, we're going to fire you. So that way we don't even have to deal with it. Instead of just talking to you, let's just show all the other nurses that want to play around, hey, go ahead and post that TikTok if you want to. We're going to clear this up real quick.
So do with that what you want, but I will say I do not think a trending TikTok is worth your job.
You can't even take a picture that has the paint on the walls at my hospital. They're super strict on social media. That's like actually insane how people can pinpoint that down so easily. It makes sense. A lot of people spend a lot of time there.
Here's what they will tell you when you are marched into HR, because I've been through these with employees. You are on company time. Even if you're on your lunch break and you're clocked out, it is still company time. You are there to do a job as an employee, not to make videos. You are on company property. Even if you're outside the hospital, you're in the parking garage, you are still on company property. And 99% of the time, it is a violation of their social media policy. Read your social media policies. You will be surprised at how well those are written to protect the employer and to give you zero chance to be able to do this.
This has also happened to teachers. Teacher talk is huge. Teachers are underpaid and often come out of pocket for their students' supplies. So a lot of teachers who have built a following on
I feel like this is a more lenient one. I've seen a lot of these, and I'd imagine they're still teachers.
TikTok are able to supplement their own income and even use that money from TikTok to get more supplies for their students, which I think is great. But where student safety and school policies are concerned, posting too much or posting the wrong things has led to some teachers losing their jobs. There's a very well-known situation where a teacher got on live during class and had his students taking out his braids for him, and he got fired. It was the topic of a lot of debate.
This nigga's crying. This nigga's crying. Fuck out of here, gang.
Some people didn't think he deserved to lose his job at all. Some people really did. Teachers have to abide by FERPA, which protects students' educational records and personal information. So there's a lot of risk in gray area when it comes to posting students online. Beyond that, most schools have social media policies that don't allow teachers to post their students on their personal social media accounts. If I was a parent and that was my daughter taking out her teacher's hair on live, I would be very upset.
I'd have been like, what the fuck is going on? Why is this? Yeah, and especially as a father, like, what the fuck is going on? Why is this happening? Don't be in no nigga's head at school, gang. I don't want to see that again, bro. And I'm gonna make sure, and when I get on that parent-teacher conference, but hey, it's probably not the best idea. I'm sure, I don't know what you got going, but don't let, especially not my daughter, but don't be having nobody that's dumb. Just straight up, like, don't do that. It's for your best. For your damn, I'm losing my train of thought. Not train of thought, but my words, bro. Like, I need to pick up some more books or something again. I'm just forgetting words all of a sudden. It's in your best interest, Chad nigga. Got my daughter in here playing in your head, bro, I'll smack you. That would have pissed me off.
2 reasons. Keep my non-existent child off the internet and go to a salon if you need your hair done. That's just my opinion though.
Teachers, stop posting your students on this app. I ask, why are we showing our students? And you respond with, oh, the parents signed a media release. That media release is for the school's official purposes, which means the yearbook, posts that go out to parents, or maybe the school's official Facebook posts where they're not naming individual children. Even if you did have permission, it is unethical for you to post these children to the internet.
Parents, would you be upset if you saw your child pop up on this app because their teacher posted them? Yes, I'd be very upset for my hypothetical child.
I had to unfollow a teacher creator on here that I had previously connected with because their content started to make me feel uncomfortable. This might be a hot take, but even if you are a high school teacher, you should still not be filming your students and posting it online. The majority of your students are under 18, so they are still minors. Even if you have a few seniors that are 18, you are still in a classroom setting where you have authority over them and should not be posting them online.
People from other industries and more corporate positions have been fired for posting videos at work. A lot of these situations do come from posting anything on that company's property and therefore violating their social media policies. Others are also straight up risks to security and confidentiality.
Please tell me y'all saw the video of the man who said that he got fired because he was doing payroll on live and he couldn't believe that they let him go. He was like, well, I was just trying to do a day in the life. I wanted to show the people that support me what I be doing at work. So you're doing payroll at work. Why are you on live? Not only that, people don't even normally have people in the room with them when they're doing payroll because these are people, this is sensitive information. This ain't everybody's business.
This is a PSA to not post day in the life, get ready with me, come to work with me.
This shit gotta be embarrassing as hell to be walking to work or get a termination letter that, oh, you're fired because of a TikTok. That's got to be embarrassing as
when you are really working. I don't care how much you blur it out, there's always going to be a slip up. This video was a particular day in the life of me greeting my employees, going through my workflow, showing my phone, my work phone, and things like that. Literally knew all about the content, blurring it out, not zooming in, staying very far from the screen, right? But there was a slip up in my video.
So this woman was saying that she was really careful about her day in the life content that she was posting, but in one video where she was working, she made one little mistake where she forgot to blur something out. The company saw that as compromising customer confidentiality and she got fired. For people who want to film day in the life content, especially when it comes to work, there's a lot of risks, especially if you're not careful about it. Get familiar with the social media policy of whoever you're working for. It's possibly even a good idea to get written permission, but there are also a lot of workarounds to make career content that doesn't necessarily involve bringing the camera around with you and showing what you do during your workday and in the workplace itself. There's also the personal safety piece of it, because forget the company. So many of these videos have very detailed information about where these people work, what their route is, what they're doing, just a bunch of things. There's absolutely a way to make content about anything, including your job if that's what you really want to do, without putting your safety or the job itself at risk. Oversharing online is seen as so normal nowadays that most people participate in these very unsafe trends and don't even think twice about it. And they definitely aren't sitting down to think about, okay, when I post online, what is okay for me to share and what will I absolutely keep off limits? You guys wanted some resources to help you make safe decisions while posting online. So a year ago, I created a social media safety guide that helps make protecting your privacy a seamless part of the posting process. It comes with 2 parts, a guide that helps you create a safety plan tailored to your content, and 2 easy to follow flowcharts that help you decide what's safe to post.
There y'all go, man. That being said, let me know what y'all think though, bro. Like the video, sub up, comment that, measures the channel, shut up, sit the internet, and we gone, man. Edit lad, dog.